Hi, I'm Beth Sikoski, and I'm an interior decorator. I'm also the owner of Easy Designs, an interior design and real estate staging firm located in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Recently, I had the pleasure of being a guest on several creative living shows with Cheryl Borden. Cheryl is the director of TV marketing and also the host of Creative Living, which has been on air since 1976. Creative Living is recorded at the PBS affiliate KENW located in Portales, New Mexico. During the show, Cheryl and I had the opportunity to talk about one of my favorite decorating projects, and that is creating custom window treatments. Beautiful windows can have a huge impact on a room, but custom window treatments can be very expensive. I was able to share one of my decorating tips, which is utilizing one of the current trends in both design and fashion today called color blocking. Now, color blocking is simply pairing contrasting and opposing colors together to create a dramatic effect. So all you really have to do is put a band of color on an existing window panel and purchase new hardware to create beautiful new window treatments at a fraction of the cost. To learn more about color blocking and other inexpensive design tips, watch the Creative Living video or contact me, Beth Sikoski, at Easy Designs at 609-560-6346 or find us on the web at easydesigns.biz. Thanks for watching the video. I'm Beth Sikoski of Easy Designs, where interior design is made easy.
Creative Living, utilizing today's technology with the best of the past to bring you innovative ideas and up-to-date information for creative lifestyles in today's active world. With your host, Cheryl Borden.
Beth, I'm so glad you're here. It's just really interesting to talk to people in the interior design world and find out how you create all those beautiful pictures that I see on the internet or in magazines. It must be a very interesting job.
It is indeed. It's one of my favorite things to do is to be creative and help people create beautiful rooms that they love living in.
Well, several years ago I had the opportunity to meet a lady who was an interior decorator, and not that we have a lot of choice where I live, but I think the one thing that really impressed me was when she told me, after we'd walked room to room and I told her things I liked and didn't like, was when she said, you don't have to throw everything out and start all over. First of all, I couldn't afford to start all over, but most of all, there were things that I really like that I have. Now, is that your concept, or which way would you rather work?
It's my favorite way to decorate.
Is it?
I refer to myself as a refresher because that's exactly what I love to do. I don't want to ask anyone to throw it all out and start all over. I may not even know where to start. So I love to find out what is important to them, and we just try to reuse, refresh, and create a wow factor.
And you can do that and save a lot of money and put the money that you're saving into either new furnishings or window treatments, which can make such a huge impact. So it really is. I like that way too.
Yes.
I'm glad to know that. Well, one of the things that you said you like to do is what's called color blocking. And I noticed you have an outfit on that is an example of color blocking. Using, well, you explain what it actually means.
Sure. Color blocking really is simply using opposing colors or bold colors together to create a dramatic statement. You see it in fashion, as you just pointed out. My dress is color blocked. You see it in handbags and clothing today. It's a very, very hot trend. So why not use it in interior design work? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I used it in refreshing window treatments for a client recently.
Okay, let's take a look at the before. I always like the before and after pictures because it's so easy then to see what was changed.
This room, as you can see, is in need of a lot of refreshing, but the window treatments are missing, but they were a beautiful silk moire, which we do have the fabric. Let's show that.
It is. It's a beautiful piece of fabric.
And beautiful color, nice cream color. And my client really, really wanted to reuse the panels. Now, we had panels that ran on either side of the window, and then a swagged valance, which was very dated.
Oh,
The valance was actually right across,
That
right
cut
before
that
the
window.
arched window. And so it drew the eye downward, and you didn't really get to appreciate the beautiful arched windows that existed in this living room. So let's show the after result
This is
and see what we
amazing.
did.
In fact, I had
It
to
is
look twice
beautiful.
to see if it hadn't have been for the windows. I wouldn't have known
Known
for
it was-
sure this was the same place.
It's true. It's a beautiful, beautiful room now. What we did was we obviously used my client's original panels, and we wanted to add an accent color. And if you notice, the accent color throughout the room is teal, and you can see that in pillows and in the area rug. So we were able to find a beautiful teal silk moire that matched the fabric perfectly. And we added a band of that color throughout the bottom of all the panels.
Now, one question, the original drapes, did they go all the way to the floor originally or just to the window sill?
They went all the way to
They
the
did
floor.
go all the way, okay.
And so, which brings a good point, sometimes you have to cut the panel so that you can add that color blocking
Sure.
to the bottom. So you want to make sure that you're measuring where you want to hang the panels.
I see.
In this instance, because the room has height, it's an 11-foot ceiling, we were able to raise the panels all the way to the ceiling and create a very dramatic look, which allows the eye to draw upward and see those beautiful arched windows.
You really do, and arch windows are beautiful, but they were sort of an afterthought in the
They were.
other picture,
That's
weren't they?
correct, yeah.
And you put the rod on the at
Yes.
the top,
We-
so
we-
that really does make your eye go up.
Correct. We updated the rods to a more current rod, and we elevated them all the way to the ceiling so that it really does give you a dramatic look. It's a beautiful room.
How do you know how much, like, why did you not come up to here, or maybe just a foot up? How do you decide how much color blocking to go with?
I'm not sure that there's a real rule of thumb because you actually could have color blocked higher if you wanted to. You could easily
This
have
is
gone.
about table height, I noticed.
It is, and that's what we decided to do. We didn't want it to overwhelm the room. We really wanted the cream color to be the more dominant in those panels, but you simply could elevate that teal to the halfway point, or you could even add a third color if you wanted to.
Oh,
If you-
use more than two colors.
certainly
oh, that's
could, yeah.
interesting. Now, besides changing the window treatments, what other things did you do in this room?
Well, as
to
you can
update
see,
it?
we added crown molding, we changed the color of the room, we painted some of the accent furniture, added different furnishings altogether. So a few things are left over from the old room, but we did add a few extras.
What about cost? How much did this save by doing things like this?
One of the most exciting parts of this particular job is that it cost about 25% of what a brand new custom window treatment would have cost the
Wow.
client. So it was great savings and a beautiful result.
Well, certainly, and they can use that then in another room or to change out things throughout the house.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much. I've learned a lot. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah, my pleasure.